How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the first video of the new season of MLB The Show. It is MLB 20 for the show, and we're starting our new franchise off with the Cincinnati Reds. So, the hunt for Reds October, as I like to call this. And we've got, a bottom of the pack team, but a young team. So let's take a look at this lineup. We've got Friedel, Will Benson in right, Matt McLean at second, Heimer Candelario at third, India DHing, Spencer Steer on the left, Billy De La Cruz at short, or Ellie De La Cruz, I don't know where I got Billy, Christian Encarnacion at first, and Tyler Stevenson. I will be making adjustments to this lineup as we go along. We are ranked third in the league in speed, so that's going to be a new part of my game for me. I usually don't run a lot with teams, and that'll be interesting to play along with. Tyler Stevenson is my guy. I love Tyler Stevenson. He's honestly part of the reason why I decided to play as the Reds. I also think they are young and fun and have a lot of positives to look at here. In their starting rotation, Hunter Green is our ace. Nick Lodolo is our second man, and if you know anything about MLB The Show simulations, Lodolo always develops into a strikeout machine. So I'm excited to see how that pans out for us this season. Bullpen's all right. Lucas Sims is pretty good. TJ Antoine and Alexis Diaz, of course. Our top pitchers here. Hunter Green, though, looking great. And we'll end up starting out the season against the Nationals, really against the whole freaking NL East. Nationals and Phillies and the Mets are the first three series of the year. Looking at the Dodgers and the Padres here, they split their series in Seoul. One thing I wanted to look at was Yamamoto, see where he fit in, but he's not there for some reason. I put him in the game along with the other Japanese players on teams this year, but I did not bother to place them in the MLB roster. I just put them on the roster, so they're all in the minor leagues. Hopefully the teams will fix that for us as we play along here. And it's opening day, and it's a Cincinnati tradition to start opening day at home. I forgot what our ballpark is called. It's Great American, right? Great American Ballpark. There's the shitty little helicopter things, although you'd think they'd be jets, but I guess MLB The Show learned that they're not very good at making jets in this game. But anyways, opening day here in Cincinnati, starting off with the Nationals, who are in the midst of a rebuild as well. So that'll be interesting. I'm not too sure how I feel about it, honestly. The Nationals have people on this team that I don't really know about. They changed their uniforms, I do know that. But we will send our ace Hunter Green on the mound, and the way I constructed the lineup is I just kind of let the CPU do it. I'm going to make adjustments as I play along. But here's our projected leaders this year. Spencer Steer is going to lead in average OPS, home runs, and RBIs, and WAR. And Ellie De La Cruz is projected to lead the league in stolen bases or lead the team. Our projected record, according to MLB The Show, is 76 and 86. Fourth in the NL Central. I don't buy that. I think we will do quite well. I don't know if we will win the NL Central, but honestly, the Central is just so weak. It's anybody's division, and that's, kind of a bummer. But after the dogfight that was our Mariners franchise in the division last year, I'm not too upset about a weaker division. I think we can do great things. So I'm looking forward to it. Hunter Green is our ace. He has a 34% strikeout rate, which I want to increase. And, here we go. CJ Abrams climbing into the batter's box. The first pitch of the new season. Fastball at the knees for a strike. Now, as I fix my settings, I'm just making sure everything is you're going to see a lot of this in the video for me, but I'm just trying to make sure all my settings are good. I'm trying to learn what kind of hitters my hitters are, because I play on directional, so I like to influence my swing the best I can. Camera this year, I'm playing retro hitting camera, outfield pitching camera with medium defense and offensive balls in play view. So that's what we have to look forward to. And there's the first strikeout of the season. C.J. Abrams is a victim. And that is the first strikeout of hopefully many for Hunter Green this year if he can stay healthy. 4:10 start time as Stone Garrett climbs into the box. I have no idea who Stone Garrett is. I'm ignorant. I've never heard of him, but, you know, good for him. There's a fastball low. 1-1. So the plan for this Reds franchise is to play one game a week. I've tweaked critical situations so that we see more of them and, like, get more variety in them, hopefully. So we might have some critical situations. I've turned scouting to auto because I struggled so much last time doing that as Hunter Green strikes out Steve Garrett on the high heat. Trying to think. Playing on pulse pitching this year with legend difficulty, dynamic difficulty for hitting starting on all-star, and using directional. Joey Meneses climbing in. Takes a strike. Hopefully, we won't have any problems game capture-wise. I'm streaming these on Twitch, just like I was doing for my Siege content. For now, I might hook up my old capture card, but I think the quality is a little bit better from Twitch. So, that's what we're going to do for the time being. Joey Meneses reaches on a single to right field as Eddie Rosario, late free agent acquisition for the Nationals, climbing in and taking that cleanup spot. He's going to pop up behind home plate. Tyler Stevenson's out of the crouch, makes the catch, and 2 strikeouts early on for Hunter Green. Josiah Gray will be taking the mound for the Nationals. Reds in their alternate unis today. Another video content idea that I had that I would love to get you guys' opinions on is doing maybe like one game a month as a live stream. Not necessarily, you know, so you guys can watch, so to speak. I mean, that'd be nice, but it's more so just so you guys can hear my thought process behind things and get some commentary that's not necessarily so, like, forced, if that makes sense.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
This isn't scripted, but it is. I do try to kind of stick to some, you know, a certain way of going about things. But I think it could be fun if you know, to hear kind of my thought process on why I'm pitching the way I'm pitching or doing the way that things I'm doing. And what made me think about it is I started a new road to the show. If you guys didn't know, in MLB, a little choppy here, but in MLB 24 you can create a woman in Road to the Show. I wonder if they'll show up in like the scouts or the drafts and stuff, but you can create a female character, and I created myself, made myself a two-way player, because that's going to get into right center. And I just had really a lot of fun playing the game and just sharing my thoughts with my friend who I was texting back and forth, and shout out to you, Griff. And, you know, it was just fun making a little story in my head. As Jonathan India goes the other way to right field. Right fielder leaps at the wall. That just gets out of here. 3-run shot from Jonathan India. Barely got out. 99 miles off the bat. 342 feet to straightaway right field. Just over the wall. And the Reds take a 3-0 lead. Which is something that doesn't really happen. It didn't happen. It took a while for me to get my hitting down in MLB The Show last year with the Mariners franchise. So it's nice to get out to a little jump here. And Jake Fraley hits it to left field. He goes the other way, but that'll die at the warning track. So we get on the board here. 3-0 lead for Hunter Green. 1 out in the second. And there's a ball low, slider. You're going to see a lot of fastballs from Hunter Green, but he's also got a slider and I think a changeup maybe? But that fastball is his bread and butter. So he gets his 3rd strikeout. So yeah, I thought about just doing a live commentary every once in a while. As that's hit towards the gap. That'll be off the wall. There's a 1-out double for Spencer Steers. So maybe the show is right. Maybe he'll be our best offensive player. So let me know what you guys think. I know we're kind of bouncing around all over the place here as we start this video, but I just think it could be really I to see my thought commentaries, and I just want to make sure everyone's aware the Siege content is not stopping. I took a little bit of a break because I just got a little busy right before the game came out, right before this video goes up. I think I took like a week-and-a-half long break. But Siege content's not stopping. I've got a whole video planned to discuss the new Siege season for those that watch both of these videos or are interested in knowing, as that's going to be a pop-out from TJ Friedel, and that'll end the inning, so we can't cash in on the one-out double from Spencer Steele. So yeah, I'm ready to get back into the swing of things. I'm really enjoying this iteration of the show. I think graphically it doesn't really look great on this video, but like on my TV, the game looks pretty good. You could tell they did a little work to player models and faces. As Stone Garrett goes to left field, that's going to get out of here in a hurry. So he's able to time up that fastball and hit it out for the first home run of the national season, and it's a 3-1 ball game. But the game looks good. I think the sky, I guess you could say, looks phenomenal. I mean, it looks so pretty here at this like 4:10 partly cloudy start. I was blown away by it, to be honest. And I'm not much for graphics. You could show me like MLB 10 the show, and just because of my vision, I'd be like, that looks fine enough for me. But I think the show is fine as it is graphically. It'd be nice if it was prettier, or a little brighter maybe, but you know, can't really complain too much. So Joey Meneses down 1-2. As Hunter Green looking to bounce back here from the home run. And he will do just that, getting Meneses swinging with the slider. And that's another strikeout, his 5th of the ball game. Here is Eddie Rosario, the left fielder. Now, one thing I will have complaints about in the show is this font is horrendous, y'all. I cannot read it. Like, at all. It is just... the numbers are so hard for me to read, so it'll take me a minute, but please forgive me. Rosario to right field. And there goes Benson at the wall. He looks up, and that is into the right field seats. Eddie Rosario goes deep. So 2 solo shots for the Nationals in this half inning, and they bring this game within 1 run. So not ideal, but you know, Hunter Green's going to give up some runs. So yeah, he's got a fastball, slider, change, curveball? I don't remember. Curveball. There we go.
0-1's the count.
If I would just... no, change up. Okay. Sorry, y'all. 3-pitch mix. You'd love to have more from your ace, but if he's going to throw that fastball really well, I mean, I'm not too worried about it. Kepler to Ruiz.
Ball, that's outside.
And suddenly, it's 2-1. Hitters count. Ground ball hit hard to Matt McClain. And that'll get the second out of the inning. Easy peasy play. 2 outs. 3-2 Reds. And Luis Garcia.
Nope,
that's
the ball.
A high fastball. 1-0. Also, I noticed when I was playing Road to the Show that the catcher was giving me signs, you know, throw a fastball, throw a curveball. But in here, Stevenson's not doing anything, and I can't tell like what they want me to throw. And I know it's random. There's no rhyme or reason to what pitches they suggest, but I like having that. I think it's kind of fun. I'm not very smart when it comes to pitching anyways. So, you know, I just would prefer the guidance and then just take it from there. But I'm trying to be a little more mindful as Hunter Green picks up his 6th strikeout. All right, on to the bottom of the 4th. And Jonathan India leading off the inning, going to left field this time, and warning track power for India right there. But that was a good hard hit ball, his 2nd hard hit ball of the game. Almost got out, but just missed. Here's the Viking man himself, Jake Fraley. 0 for 1. 3-2 Cincinnati here in the top of the bottom of the 4th. Partly cloudy skies in Ohio, and Fraley rips that into the in the hole into right field. 1 out base hit. Ellie De La Cruz had a hot start last year, but then kind of fell off the map. It did not look very great by the end of the year. But there we go. Base hits, playing some small ball. See if we can get the run in. And Spencer, we're going to need a little bit better at bat there this time.
The catcher.
So Josiah Gray gets the strikeout. Steer swinging and missing. 2 outs. It's going to be up to my man Tyler Stevenson. And that's a hanging pitch, hanging breaking ball in the middle of the zone. And that'll drop in between Rosario and the center fielder. And that will score 2. And we're back to a 3-run lead. 2 RBI double for Tyler Stevenson. Coming in clutch in that 9-hole starting the season. And it's 5-2 Reds. So already, quite an offensive production. Of course, it is the Nationals. Sorry, Nats fans. But they're not who they used to be 10, 12 years ago. There's a base hit. Here comes Stevenson around home, or around to score, and he's going to be in safely. 6-2, 4-run lead. To the 5th we go. 7-8-9 for the Nats. Hunter Green getting ahead of that fastball.
Ball 1.
Slider misses low. 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
He's got about the same confidence in all 3 of his pitches here. So it's really just trying to get these hitters out of balance here.
2 strikes.
And it's 1-2. Looking for another strikeout. Checks his
Did he
swing. Umpire says he did not go. 2-2 to Lane Thomas. Hunter Green is at 60 pitches, I think. There's another strikeout. Nice fastball at 98 miles an hour. And 70 pitches, I should say. Into the 6th we go. Hit weakly. McLean having to go to his right. Oh, sorry, his right. One day I'll get my directions right. All right, that's a 1-out base hit. Stone Garrett's having a good game. I don't know who Stone Garrett is, but he's having a great start to his season. And he's hopeful that it will continue on throughout. Still 6-2. Joey Meneses is down swinging yet again. And that's 8 strikeouts for Hunter Green. 2 outs now. Eddie Rosario had a home run. And instead he'll hit that one weakly to third. Candelario will throw on to McLean for the force out. So, a quality start from Hunter Green. 8 strikeouts through 6 innings. 2 runs off of 2 solo shots. And we're going to skip all the way to the 8th. Now we have a 4-run lead, so not a safe situation just yet. But TJ Antone is going to come on. We're going to see our 2 best bullpen arms today. Only had 5 appearances last year, was injured. But he's hoping to stay healthy this year. Oh, past a diving steer into right field. And the Nats have the leadoff man on to start. And it'll flip the lineup card back over to C.J. Abrams. Another 3-pitch mix pitcher. He's got a slurve, a slider, and a fastball. So you're going to be keeping it down, trying to get some soft contact as C.J. Abrams fouls off that pitch to make it 0-2.
Ball.
Slider misses.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
Looks like close to, if not a sellout crowd here in Cincinnati. Hit weakly up the middle, and that'll get past McLean into center field. And runners will hold. So 2 weakly hit balls that just cannot find a glove. And Stone Garrett is up, and he's had himself an excellent day. 2 for 3. A home run, a strikeout, and a single. Robles at second, Abrams at first. Weakly foul. I also noticed, I wish it would tell me, like, the hitters, if they were late or early on a pitch, because it just says pitch release. And I don't care about pitch release. I want to know, like, I want to be able to mix speeds, you know? and it's hard for me to tell visually when a swing is early or late. So I need that feedback, and if anybody knows if there's a setting or something that I can turn on, let me know, because pitch feedback I don't really care about. There's a strikeout. Good slider. Garrett, 2 for 4, will finish his day 2 for 4 with 2 punch-outs but 2 base hits. Joey Meneses now with 1 out. That's not a slider where you want that slider, but you'll take it. Good sinking fastball here.
That's the ball.
Slider misses outside.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball 2.
I don't know where I said. I don't know. He does not throw a sinker. I don't know what's happening, but I'm a little rusty. Give me a break. You know, the game is new. It's hard to read. These are unfamiliar pitches for me. And there's another fastball swung on and missed, or maybe it was the slur. Whatever. Point is, another strikeout. 2 outs now, but Eddie Rosario is up. He of course had a home run as well, and he is one of the 2 Nats runners. Maybe it's not a four-seam he throws. Maybe he does throw a sinker. It's very possible. 1 out away, 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning to right field. Benson on his horse. He's gonna make the catch just barely. We can take a breath, a sigh of relief. And it's still a 6-2 ball game as we have played 7.5 here in Cincinnati. All right, on to the bottom of the 8th.
The second baseman.
3, 4, and 5. Trevor Williams came in for Josiah Gray in the 5th, and he has looked excellent. He has shut down this Reds offense here as McLean yanks it foul. We got to, of course, warm up Alexis Diaz. McLean is 2 for 3, so he's had a good start to the season. That's a pitch he probably wants back. 0-2. Weekly hit foul. Like I said earlier in the video, starting out on dynamic difficulty for hitting, playing a legend pitching. So my hitting is around all-star right now. It hopefully will go up, not down.
2 strikes.
One thing I noticed, 218 million. Okay, interesting. Sorry, I got distracted by the little ticker down there as McLean strikes out. But one thing I am looking forward to noticing or going on is I hope it doesn't go down a veteran. And I'm going to be playing a lot of MLB The Show this year. At least that's the plan. I've got a Diamond Dynasty squad. It's built up. Mississippi Storm represent. It's not, that's been my DD team since like MLB 18. Even though I didn't play Diamond Dynasty in MLB 18. Got on my road to the show. Got this franchise, and I'm gonna try and do a Braves franchise where I play every game. But it's probably not gonna happen as often as I want it to. I work, I play Siege a lot, so. But hopefully my hitting will settle into a groove, or maybe I'm on Hall of Fame or All-Star Plus. I'm not as good as I used to be back in like the MLB 16, 17 days.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
2 outs. Jonathan India down 1-2. Got jammed into right field, and that will fall. Bloop hit for Jonathan India. He's had himself a nice game. And that'll keep the inning alive for Jake Fraley.
The left fielder, Jake Fraley.
Oops, I'm sorry, guys. I brushed up against my microphone. First pitch, swinging. Fraley gets some good wood, but it's a lazy fly out to right. Easy peasy play. And on to the 9th. So Trevor Williams came in and pitched well. And now we hope to shut it down with Alexis Diaz. Not a save opportunity by any means, but a chance to see. Look at that pretty sunset. Ugh, beautiful, beautiful. Anyways, Alexis Diaz pitched 71 games last year, which is crazy for me, or to me. Kept that ERA down at 3, and That's just, I can't get over that. All right. 5, 6, and 7 for the Nats as he gets ahead of Kelbert Ruiz, down 0-1.
Ball in.
Slider just missed the inside half of the zone. Fastball's fouled off, 1-2. Looking to get a punch out. The slider's the primary pitch, so we're going to try to use it like a primary pitch.
2 balls.
Slider,
2 strikes.
fastball, and slurve, maybe? I feel like everybody has a slurve. Kelbert Ruiz whacks that into left field for a hit. Leadoff man is on for the Nats.
The batter number 2, second base.
Two-seamer, so 4-seam slider, two-seamer. Or slider, fastball.
Nope.
Okay. But the point is, he does throw the slider a lot, and then he's got a fastball, 4-seamer, and a 2-seamer to right field. Benson's there, 1 out. So we're gonna, I guess the game plan is to hopefully overpower the hitters with the fastball, and then use the slider and the 2-seamer when needed.
0-1.
Except for righties, we'll use that slider all day against a righty, like Lane Thomas.
That's in. Ball
And
2.
Thomas has a hitter's count 2-0. Fouled off, fastball up in the zone. Slider in for a strike, 2-2. Hit weakly to right field. Benson's been busy today, and he makes the catch. 2 down now. Runners staying put at first. And the last hope for the Nationals will be I cannot read this. Eldemaro Vargas. I'm sure I did not say his name right, so I apologize, Mr. Vargas, but he's quickly down 1-2. Hit to center field, and that will fall in. Here comes the runner. That's a crazy play. So, I mean, that's risky. Oh yeah, he moved up to third with 2 outs. You never want to make the last out of the ball game at third. So here we go. Victor Robles looking to bring in that runner from third and then make the game a little bit more interesting. While Alexis Diaz is trying to shut the door. Hit weakly to Matt McClain. Easy peasy routine play. And we have it, the first win of this Cincinnati Reds franchise here on MLB 24, the show. We take opening day 6-2 against the Nats. And Jonathan India and Tyler Stevenson were our offensive heroes, as well as Hunter Green on the mound firing 6 dominant innings. Alexis Diaz getting some work in. Josiah Gray gets his first loss. The Nat, but each team had 10 hits, but we made the most of our 10 hits. Jonathan India is your player of the game, and Hunter Green gave up 5 hits, 8 strikeouts with 2 earned runs. Josiah Gray went 4 innings, 8 hits, 3 strikeouts, a walk, and 6 earned runs. So good start to the season. Now we're going to simulate a little bit. Alright. Well, first, actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to fix this lineup just a little bit. I want to go for speed. Now, I know De La Cruz has speed, and I just saw somebody is decreasing. That makes me sad. But we're going to move our boys with speed to the top to get the running game on. I don't know why I just left Ellie De La Cruz there. He has elite speed. Probably would be a great leadoff hitter, especially since he's a switch hitter. Could do some, mix up our lineup a little bit. So I'll need to make a mental note to hopefully try to remember to move him down. But I could also put him in the 9 hole, him or Fraley, in that 9 hole, and have some speed. 9, 1, and 2, kind of make it like a second leadoff type hitter. Because I want to move Tyler Stevenson up. I understand he doesn't have the stats just yet, but the lineup will be ever changing as we kind of figure things out. Versus lefties, we're a very lefty heavy lineup, at least at the top. So that'll be kind of a challenge for me, but I love a good challenge. And yeah, we're just gonna have some fun, figure it out. Spencer Steer getting moved around here. Will Benson is going to be in the 9th hole. If I might put someone in on the bench to play for him, but it's a balanced lineup as far as like handedness goes. Got a couple of switch hitters, got a lot of speedy boys. I think this will be fun. I don't know if we're going to exactly be like the best team in baseball, but we're young, we've got potential, and we're in a really, 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 really weak division that has like no hope of ever being relevant, it seems like. Another reason that I picked the Reds is because I liked how young their team was, but also I think all of the NL Central ballparks, except for Milwaukee, like Wrigley, Busch, Cincinnati, PNC, they're so pretty. So pretty. So it'll be fun to constantly play in those ballparks. We take game 2. Oh, I'm sorry, we haven't simulated game 2, but we do win game 2. I'm trying to see what game we'll play next. I would have loved to play in Philly. I'm sure we'll have another chance, and I see we do here at the bottom of the schedule to play in Philly. But I think we're going to go ending up playing this Friday night game against the Mets. It'd be nice to get to play against Sengai, but I hope I said his name right, but we won't run into it. I just didn't want to do 200 green starts in a row. So that's my thought process there, but the Mets are just weak. I didn't know they signed Luis Severino. I kind of forgot about that. So anyways, we take game 2 of the Nats here. We take it 4-1. So another excellent pitching performance from Nick Lodolo. Let's take a look here. The Nationals got a run here in the top of the 2nd. Thanks to Nick Senzel, former Cincinnati Red. But Lodolo, so Stevenson stole a base, De La Cruz stole a base. Nick Lodolo goes 6, striking out 7. Bullpen there, Lucas Sims and TJ Antoine not getting out of getting through a full inning, but all in all, not too bad. And let's see, game 3 against the Nats, we lose it 5-1. So Lane Thomas, Nick Senzel with a two RBI home run game, and Vargas with a couple of RBIs. Yeah, our offense was shut down basically after the first inning, thanks to Steven Strasburg, who I guess is still playing in this game. I thought he retired. I don't really know. Candelario got an RBI. Andrew Abbott only goes 5, 6 hits, 3 runs, 2 walks, 5 strikeouts, so not terrible. And Lucas Sims getting another chance to play. Take game 1 here in Philly, 10-2. Colby Allard on the mound for the Phillies, and it did not go well for him. Will Benson with 3 RBIs, Matt McClain with a couple RBIs, and Nick Martinez going 5 2/3. Lucas Sims picking up the rest of the way, getting a save as well. So all in all, not too bad. In this critical situation, as you can see, it's a medium critical situation. The Phillies are up a run here late in the game, but I'm not too concerned about that. It is what it is. We're not going to play that one. So we will simulate it. I don't know about y'all, but this screen, I like the white. I think it looks clean, but it's just, with the font, it's just so hard to read. I cannot fucking read this. So the Phillies ended up winning that game 3-2. And here we go. Tied ball game 1-1. Green versus Wheeler. And Lucas Sims in a bit of hot water here. Runners on first and second. 1 out in the 7th. Bryson Stott. And I can't tell who's on first here to start the inning, but we're able to turn a double play to get out of it. So the game will stay tied and will go all the way to the bottom of the 10th here. But Lucas able to get out of that inning with a nice double play. We've held the Phils to just 4 hits, so Hunter Green with another excellent start. On to the 10th. Alexis Diaz coming in trying to keep this one tied where it is. Extra innings runner on second. And a fastball I left way up in the zone. And the Phillies with the walk-off 3-2. Johan Rojas walks it off. So we lose this series to Philly. We are 3-3 through the first 6 games. But we will take on the Mets here back home for a Friday night showdown. And that's what we have to look forward to on the channel. Hopefully the lineup will come through. It'll be a Nick Lodolo start. See if we can get some more strikeouts from him. But yeah, start to the series. It's not too bad. I'm excited about this team. I'm very excited. I hope you guys are too. And if there's other MLB The Show content you would like to see, like Diamond Dynasty, my Braves franchise, or my Road to the Show character, let me know. I will gladly post stuff, more stuff that's not just one series. I may not have the time to do all that I want to do, and that's always a possibility, but I at least would love to give it a shot, especially if you guys are enjoying it. So please leave some feedback, some comments on the videos. We'll have more Siege content too at some point. And yeah, I will catch you guys next time. Like I said, we have lots of goodness to look forward to on the channel. Happy MLB The Show 24 release to everybody. I hope you guys enjoy it. And yeah, so let me just get through my spiel again. If you guys liked what you saw, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe as I post videos about as often as I can. We have more content coming up on the channel. Hopefully back to our 3 video uploads a week, give or take. Busyness and the ability to edit, and hopefully my PC will work. But yeah, we have a lot to look forward to. I'm very excited. I love making YouTube content. It's been a lot of fun. It breathes back a lot of life into MLB The Show for me. So yeah, guys, thanks for coming by, watching, and I hope you stick around for more videos on the channel. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Leave some comments. Share with a friend if you feel so inclined. And we're just getting started. So I'll catch you guys next time. Take care, and have a great rest of y'all's day.